grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it's time for some more Karnage. So, in today's video, we got a solo for Quota using Scorchers and Zookas, done by me this time. Pretty much what happened was, I think Tika was going to do the hit, because usually he does those hits, and then I look for like alternative strategies for other bases, not using Zookas. And that's usually what happens. But for whatever reason, this time he decided to leave, probably to do hopping or something, and I'm assuming that he forgot to do the hit. But whatever the case, it doesn't really matter. So I decided to use Scorchers and Zookas to take out Quota. The reason for this is I'll show the ice statues in a second here. Go to half times. Let's see. So 325% and 113%. Now, if we look at how many rockets, this one has range up the top of the core. This one, this, and this all have range above the core. So that's arguably 9 rockets that are all going to be firing at heavies had I brought heavies. And with the amount of damage, building damage that these things do, not a very realistic way of taking the base down. Those heavies are gonna drop like flies basically instantly. So using the Scorchers, much smarter idea, although they will cost a bit of GBE to deploy and we don't have a lot to work with, which really hurt me. So that was my plan going into this anyway. It was about 800 and something K health. I think it may have been closer to 850k. So, with the amount of shocks I needed to get the kill with all Zookas, I didn't intend to go for that. So, let's look at the range on this stuff. So, this had range on the beach, which is why I placed 1 smoke on the beach for a 2 smoke landing. Now, the problem is, I've never done this hit unboosted. So, and with the beach blurry, I've got no way of really getting a good judgment for where my smokes need to be to get that perfect, which is what I used to use. So I wind up screwing the 2 smoke landing, and this really hurt. So got the Scorchers down, got my Zookas, and look at that, 1 boat peaked, lose some troops to that. So that was like half a landing craft. Gonna lose some more coming up here to this rocket, which this stuff was actually going to hurt. Now, part of the problem here is Brick. I brought Brick with the intention of using her battle orders to get the kill on the core faster, which didn't wind up happening because she wound up not following the flare because of her glitch. So that was disappointing. I'm also going to lose more troops on the way up there. Now realizing the boom mine's there, so I have to artillery that. Managed to get it though, but I did take a bit of damage. So, smoking up there, at this point I have 10 GBE. So, need to play my cards right. I should have flare up right now, but instead I let them spread out. Now I'm going to lose more troops to rocket fire. And although it doesn't look like it, I winded up losing, I'm gonna say close to half my army, which was a bit unfortunate. It doesn't look like I did, but I looked at the numbers at this point and I'm like, dude, I have lost a lot of Zookas. So I'm realizing that the hit on the core is going to take a lot longer than I first anticipated. Kinda regretting bringing 4 boats of Zookas, 4 boats of Scorchers. I should have brought 3 so I had more GBE. Maybe should have farmed a bit longer up the top so I had enough for an extra shock. But this boom cannon was in range, so I decided to shock that along with some rockets. I probably could have got this rocket down here as well, but not really important. So at this point I was in panic mode. Lost a few more Zookas to a bit of rocket fire there. That shock was even worse, because at this point I'm almost intentionally realizing that the attack's over at this point. So look at how little Zookas I have left in that pocket. But still managed to get the kill, even with the pretty high ice on this base actually. but managed to get it unboosted even with all those screw-ups, and I was like so relieved. I'm like, dude, I did not think I was going to get that. Especially being my first time here for trying it. So usually my strategy for this base, and we'll play the replay again, but we won't actually watch it. Normally my strat for this base in the past has been barrage this, boom cannon out there, so then I got nothing attacking my tanks. I place one smoke on the beach, maybe two just for the run up. I go up to where these boom cannons are, then I take out these rockets from a distance, making sure I bring enough medics to sort of help heal most, not all, but most of the damage from these. With boosted troop damage, pretty easy once you get to this top corner where the boom mine is, just to snipe the core and go bam, you know. You can also farm a bit of cells, but you don't want to sit up there too long. So that was my plan, right? That's how I've always hit that base. And to try it from the left side, when I've never tried that before, without the normal indicators for double smoke landings and stuff like that, I wind up making quite a few mistakes, unfortunately, but the strategy was still pretty good, I felt. I got the kill, somehow. I don't really quite realize that. If I do that again, I'd probably get the double smoke landing correct. That would save me a lot of Zookas. I'd flare up a little bit quicker, so I don't lose the Zookas on the second lot that I lost. Those two things would have saved me easily. Also, my choice of hero, while probably the smart choice, because of the flare glitch that's currently in existence and for whatever reason it still has not been fixed, probably Kavan would have been a better choice. Maybe I could have used crystal shields, or if not crystal shields, then maybe the healing ability or something, or even endless reserves actually, because not endless reserves, second wind, that's what it's called. If I had to use second wind, which I didn't even think of, because obviously I didn't know I was going to lose Zookas, I could have brought some back. So I mean, there was lots of chances to improve that attack, is what I'm saying. But anyway, I hope you guys have really enjoyed that video. I am prepping for a push right now, so at the time I'm doing this, I've actually dropped some of my offense for Power Stone chants. So maybe that's, unless I start switching around statues, maybe that'll be the last time, at least for this video series anyway, that you see me with those sort of stats. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smack the thumbs up button, tell me what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.